back.
Because you don't do.
Your physique
You can't
changed.
talk. You can't
tease now.
You
can't
can't
got
talk.
no muscles. So his muscles gone. His voice is gone.
Hey, look at it. Look at that. Hey,
talk that shit.
This is gone.
Hey, you can't train that. You can't train that jaw. You gonna get fucked.
Oh my God.
All I say is,
Bill, what was said yesterday?
what the hell?
Devin needed his daddy here.
Happened to Ryan Garcia. This is not the same Ryan Garcia.
No.
At all.
No.
I got
Rolly,
multiple
listen,
personalities.
Listen, everyone
I
tune
got
in.
multiple
Wait,
personalities.
This is going to be
And
a
you don't
great
want to
fight.
see the crazy one. You want to see the crazy personality.
Wait, listen.
Anyways, we did been doing some research for Mario. He fought Keith Thurman with 10-ounce gloves. We don't want that. We want 8-ounce.
What's that?
Keith Thurman, he fought him with 10-ounce gloves. We want 8-ounce. So we want to know what decision you're gonna make. Are you gonna do 8-ounce or 10-ounce? I want it 8. I want to go at it straight up.
Oh, 8?
We want the danger.
It's already determined. We already got our 8 ounces.
Okay, so we're doing 8.
Are you
Let's
kidding?
go. Let's go. Okay, well, I don't know who we're gonna, but we're doing 8-ounce. That's what we get.
Oh no, 8.
There you go. 8-ounce or 10-ounce. He picked 8, so we're not even gonna give it to him. Actually, you know what? You heard me your decision.
All right. All right.
Oh, that's the seat.
Devin Haney stormed into the press conference, flipping the script with the force of an unexpected game changer. What started as a promotional exchange quickly spiraled into genuine intensity. As the atmosphere shifted from rehearsed talk to raw, unfiltered tension.
I'm not a
You and
cheerleader.
your son is some
For a
bitches.
great
You the
fight
biggest
with
bitch out of all of them. You a big bitch. That's why you was a big right.
Listen.
You a little. You a bitch.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Get him. Get him.
I love it. Bill brings it out of me
There
though.
might be a fraction of Ryan Garcia that we saw.
Yeah, hey, I don't give a f what you say, Bill.
A whole bit of it.
There they are.
WBC. Woo! Yeah. What? Whatever. WBC. Yeah.
Do I have to? What?
Oh, this one's for Wally, but we'll save that. We'll save jokes first.
Oh boy.
Where's the
Trainer, right?
Oh no, yeah.
Right.
You are right. It's the program.
I hope.
There it is.
The trader, Joe Goosen. There you go. There you go for you. Wally somewhere. I don't know where you're at.
During the press conference, there were brief moments when the true, untapped power of Ryan Garcia broke through the chaos. It always happened when he dropped the act and started speaking from the heart, making it clear that this wasn't just about the fight, it was personal.
At the end of the day, you know, I know what I went through after the Haney situation, the scandal, all that. I don't really want to get into it too much, but it did take a toll on me. They wanted me to try to force a fight, and I did, and I was uninterested, and the performance showed. But that's just how it is. In order to be a great quarterback like Tom Brady, you have to forget what happened and worry about the next play. And that's what I am. This is the next.
At the end of the day, I've been through a lot, especially after the Haney situation, and the scandal things I'd rather not dive into too much. It definitely took a toll on me. They pushed me to force a fight I wasn't into, and it showed in my performance. But that's the reality. To be great, like Tom Brady, you have to let go of the past and focus on the next move.
I got to go grab that title. I'm hungry, I'm excited, and I'm ready to put on a show. To me, it's all the show. I want to put on the best show possible, and you guys are going to get a great fight. This guy, he ain't going to lay down, and I actually got to be more careful for him. If I'm sleeping, he'll be mine. So right now, I'm super locked in, and you're going to see, obviously, the best version of myself that you've ever seen.
And that's who I am now the next play. When he spoke about staying focused, recognizing his body isn't invincible, and returning to the roots that shaped him, that wasn't the promo version of Ryan. That was the real fighter in him. And when that side shows up, it always hits harder.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. And I'm truly honored. I'm really honored to be part of this huge fight. This is how it's supposed to be. I didn't like it last time around. There's a lot of other people on the stage. This is one-on-one, mano-a-mano. This is how it's supposed to be done. One main event.
You're 27 years old, but coming off that recent loss, you said to me earlier, you don't want to get that third. How
No, that shit don't even sound good.
How important is this fight?
2 is cool. 3 is too much. You know what I mean? 2, yeah, okay, I could work with that. I could build, 3 is like, if you really lose. So, you know, I don't want to get this third loss at all. He don't want to get it. You know, it's debatable that he lost the last fight, but, you know, it was called a draw. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think we don't want to lose. And we're both at this moment. So that's why I think this is going to be a very sleep.
When he cracks jokes, hands out props, and casually calls it mano a mano, then out of nowhere flips the switch to this is a must-win. You can feel that shift. That's when Ryan becomes a real threat. He's always at his best when emotion sharpens his focus instead of clouding it. Beneath the laughter, you could hear the hunger driving him forward.
That we're going to get a Ryan that's 100%. And, you know, that makes me happy to hear. So, you know, when I will put on the 21st, there ain't going to be no excuses. But yeah, you know, like you said, y'all know what I get. I mean, y'all know what y'all get when I step in the ring. I don't quit on my knee. You know, I always, you know, go out there and...
Haney said the same thing, literally line for line.
Anyways.
He got it to work.
You're going to get it. Like, the boxing fans are going to get a great fight. And, you know, this ain't a fight that you guys want to miss. Thank you.
Then everything shifts when Mario Barrios steps in. Unlike Ryan, Barrios doesn't sell the moment he survives it. His calm, almost dismissive tone oozes quiet confidence. The kind that signals he's faced bigger names and tougher nights and walked away unshaken.
Again, thank you for the time we had together, guys, and I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane.
What?
You hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not sure.
You broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
Now, how did I do that?
You just broke my heart. Just move on.
When Joe Goosen talks about bringing 120% while Ryan only brings 100, it's not trash talk, it's a warning. A warning about pace, rounds, and the grind of attrition. The tension hits a new level when Ryan brings up loyalty, old camps, and old wounds. Because now, this fight isn't just about skills, it's memory versus momentum.
So the 147-pound weight class is serious business. And like I said before, watching Ryan right now, you know, puts a smile on my face because I think we're gonna see the old Ryan that we've seen in the ring, who is determined, who is strong, who wants to go out there and just knock your head off.
You've got Henry Garcia speaking father-son destiny, Goosen focusing on the business, and Barios quietly reminding everyone that no matter how ugly it gets, he keeps getting back up. The gloves debate, the talk of cuts, the jokes, the awkward laughs, they all add up to one truth. This isn't a clean chess match. It's going to be messy, physical, and emotional. Ryan's best moments come from belief and urgency, while Barrios thrives when the fight gets uncomfortable. And when those two collide, the press conference stops being a show and starts feeling like the real thing.
Yes, of course. And is he deserving? No, absolutely not. We all know that. We know that. He knows that. You can't go off of losses and go right into world title fights. It's you know, it's laughable. But when you're a superstar, and Ryan is that, he's a global star, you can do that. Manny Pacquiao comes out of retirement, 5 years, steps right into a world title fight. Okay, you know, like, yeah, is it right? No. Does he deserve it? No. But does it happen? Yes. And does it work? Yes. And is this going to work? Yes. So it is.
The energy seamlessly shifts from stage chaos to studio honesty the moment Chris Algieri speaks up. The noise fades, and the uncomfortable truth slides in. Chris doesn't sugarcoat things, he straight up says Ryan Garcia hasn't earned a title shot off a loss. Then, he shrugs like, yeah, welcome to boxing. Stars don't wait their turn. And he's right. We can tweet, argue, and debate all we want, but when Ryan Garcia enters the room, eyes are on him, tickets are sold, and suddenly, the rules bend. What I respect is how Algieri doesn't let Ryan off the hook either. He calls him out as the wild card he is, reminding us that one version of Ryan can drop Devin Haney like it's nothing, while another version sleepwalks into the Rolly Romero fight like he forgot his keys.
The implications for the winner here, especially if it's Ryan, are huge. So, but again, Ryan is one of the biggest question marks in the game. Super talented guy, but sometimes does not show up. Rolly Romero. You know, people were talking about him walking through Rollies like it was nothing, and then he ends up taking a loss, getting dropped and losing. So there's I don't know exactly who's going to win this fight, because that's when it comes to Ryan, any prediction you make, it can go completely opposite.
That's the fight right there. It's not Ryan versus Mario Barrios, it's Ryan versus consistency. And when Chris breaks down Barios, it's all reality, no hype. Basic, solid, durable, that's exactly what makes him dangerous. Basic fighters don't beat themselves. They wait for you to make the mistakes. Algieri nails it when he says if Ryan doesn't show up sharp, Basic will absolutely embarrass Brilliant. But then he flips it if Ryan lands that left hook like he did against Haney. The night could end quickly, violently, and without warning. That's the tension. That's why we're all watching, even while admitting the math doesn't add up. Chris keeps circling it like a warning. You can't predict Ryan, because Ryan doesn't always know which version of himself he's bringing to the ring. And that's not disrespect, that's the most honest scouting report in boxing. This fight isn't about rankings, belts, or narratives. It's about whether chaos can finally grow discipline, or if discipline will simply outlast chaos when the lights are on.
Ryan or Barrios, who are you favoring?
Barrios, I think Ryan will... Oh man, I think Barrios is going to do it. I just think Ryan's a liability. You just don't know what to expect. And I feel like in a game where you have to be consistent, Barrios is consistent. And consistency beats anything else. You know, but I think I'd like to do Rolly and May.
What?
Rolly and May at the O2 Arena.
That's a good fight.
I think so. I think it sells out the O2 Arena in, a couple of days.
The shift from Algieri's studio logic to Conor Benn's street-level honesty is seamless. Conor doesn't analyze Ryan Garcia like a pundit. He reacts like a fighter who's been through chaos and knows it's sent. When he says he's leaning toward Barios because Ryan is a liability, it's not hate, it's a diagnosis. Ben isn't questioning Ryan's talent. He's questioning his reliability. And in boxing, that's a much colder critique. He straight up says consistency beats everything, and that's where Barios starts looking dangerous without saying a word. Barios doesn't need viral moments. He needs rounds, rhythm, and someone across from him who might blink. When Conor talks about Ryan's adversity, you hear both empathy and a warning. He's basically saying, I know how hard it is to come back when life hits first. And if you don't have the right people around you, it shows in the ring.
Is he prepared now? He looks unbelievable in the Haney fight. He smashed Haney to pieces. So hopefully he pulls himself together, or has pulled himself together. The fact that he's training with his dad in his living room doesn't give me good signs. He's making influencer money. So why is he gonna choose to do a hard sport where you have, true hard fighting Mexican like Barios, who's coming and fighting with pride, fighting with his balls, fighting with dignity, fighting for legacy. Very different for someone who's fighting for clicks and views.
The Rolly Romero fight comes up for a reason. Ben doesn't focus on the knockdowns or the optics. He says Ryan wasn't prepared, full stop. Then he drops the line that shifts everything. Training with your dad in the living room doesn't inspire confidence at this level. Not because fathers can't coach, but because accountability changes when comfort starts to creep in. Ben frames Barios as the complete opposite, fighting for pride, for legacy, for the hard stuff that doesn't trend. And that contrast between fighting for clicks versus fighting for meaning hits, not because it's dramatic, but because it's uncomfortable. Conor isn't saying Ryan Garcia can't win. He's saying the version that demolished Haney needs to show up, not the version still negotiating with his own discipline. That's the tension. Barios doesn't need to be spectacular, he just needs to be himself for 12 rounds. And if Ryan wavers even a little, Ben's read is clear. Steady hands usually beat fast hands when the night gets long.
We're uncertain what kind of Ryan we're gonna get, right? Like what kind of, how's he gonna see him come into the fight? Conor Benn said that. Algieri said that. We don't know what to expect. What kind of Ryan? If we get a Ryan, obviously focused and training, he could beat a good fighter versus Barrios. So what do you think?
I don't know what I think. Like I said,
Gotta give me something, Rolly.
I tell you, for all we know, he might still have PTSD from me.
Think so?
Yeah.
Would you come out on a stream with him? Because now he's streaming. Would you be on a stream with Ryan?
Oh, sounds like the bank account's running dry.
Just when Conor Benn frames the whole thing like a therapist diagnosing instability versus discipline, Rolly Romero kicks the door in and says, "Nah, I'm not here to diagnose anything. I'm here to laugh at the uncertainty." That's classic Rolly. He doesn't pretend to know which Ryan Garcia will show up. He weaponizes the fact that nobody knows. When he shrugs and says, "What are you guys expecting?" It's not dodging the question, it's Rolly pointing at the chaos and saying, "This is the fight." And when he jokes that Ryan might still have PTSD from him, That's Rolly mixing humor with pressure. Because beneath the jokes is the reminder that the Romero fight exposed something real. He keeps circling the same idea from every angle. Unpredictability isn't mystique, it's risk. I laughed when he cracked the streaming and bank account jokes. But that's Rolly doing what he does best, poking at image versus reality.
I am not thinking about fighting or any of that stuff. I am just here enjoying my time here in the cold.
What are we expecting from Ryan and Barrios? You know, you beat Ryan recently. Devin was very outspoken about how he looked bad in that fight. What kind of Ryan do we expect coming into that fight versus Mario Barrios?
I don't know. What do you guys all expect?
So when you put it all together, the picture becomes clear without ever being simple. Ryan Garcia's side is built on volatility, belief, and moments where emotion sharpens into something dangerous. On the other hand, Mario Barrios' side is built on repetition, durability, and being the same guy no matter how loud the room gets. The press conference gave us flashes of the best Ryan, the honest Ryan, the one who sounds dangerous when he stops performing. Algieri broke it down like a scout, reminding us that talent without consistency is a gamble, not a plan. Conor Benn stripped it further, saying, "Reliability beats brilliance when the rounds start piling up," and Rolly Romero, in his own chaotic way, tied it all together by laughing at the uncertainty, daring you to pretend you know what's coming. That's why this fight feels bigger than rankings or logic. It's chaos versus control, urgency versus patience, belief versus habit. One guy needs to prove he can stay locked in when things get uncomfortable. The other needs to prove that staying uncomfortable is his comfort zone. There's no clean prediction here, just a real collision of identities that's going to answer uncomfortable questions for both careers. Drop your take in the comments. Let's really talk about it. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to MMA Motive. See you in the next one.